Okay, I've just done an unboxing. If you haven't watched that, you can watch it if you like. I'm going to. I was very tempted to just do a review very quickly of at least one of the things I've just unboxed. But I think I'm going to stew on it for a while because I don't want to. I don't want to jump to my natural conclusion, which might be somewhat controversial. So I'm gonna stew on it. But let's get to the subject at hand. Does anyone remember? You should. This guy and this guy. These are the little X-Buddies. Is it Emerald and Aqua? Something like that. I completely blank on the names, I'll be honest with you. But I got these guys on SirToys after I found some cutesy little versions on Amazon that I reviewed Christmas sometime, I think it was. Or just after Christmas, rather. So, that's fine. But I'm quite enamoured with these little fellas. So I went on to SirToys and I bought... In fact, you two can come out of the way. Yeah, go on there. Don't fall off. Don't break anything. Stay. I bought, bear with me children, this little fella and this not so little fella. And I got these two from SirToys. They come as a set. This is clearly a purple gorilla. I'm not sure why, who has absolutely monstrous arms that are really quite poseable. He's like, rah. It got tiny little legs and massive face, which is quite nicely sculpted. I like it. And this fella who... What's that? Yeah. This fella who seems very smug. Yeah. He seems very, very smug and pleased with himself. And this one, the articulation's mainly the arms, which will go everywhere you want them to. This guy, you've got a bit of up and down at the arm, in and out at the elbow, but not much. Shoulder pad wiggles a bit, and wrist swivel. And the legs sort of go a bit like that. And that's it. That's your lot. Now, unlike the other fellas that have individual modes, these are kind of a duocon, which is actually quite cool. Let's just, again, we'll size comparison. Little frog dude. And the big turtle dude. And for argument's sake, Age of Extinction Bumblebee. So they're small but chunky deluxes with the mass. Call them a chunky deluxe. So let's move these two out of the way. And we shall get onto the transformation, which, as with these figures, is a bit weird. Just a bit. So who should we do first? You know what? I always do him first. Let's do the gorilla first. Now, there's... Basically, with these little fellas, they're parts formers. They always are, but they're not proper transformers, so I can't hold that against them, but it's just how they work. So what we're going to do with this one is rip off his forearms from the elbow. And they pop out with these little joints. They pop in very tightly. They ratchet. They're very nice little things. It's quite a... You see in there? Kind of like a spring-loaded ratchet. It's quite nice. So we're going to do that. And we're going to pull his legs off at the waist. It pops out like this. Okay? And we'll put him down there for now. We will take one of the forearms and we will fold in the hand. And then we will put our thumb on the hand and push it through until it clicks. And we might as well straighten that up a bit. And that will now be a leg. Isn't that clever? And we'll put the screw holes on the inside. Because that would normally be that arm, because the thumb and stuff, but they'll turn around for the feet. So hand in, push through. They do normally tap into place there, so they won't wiggle, but for some reason that wasn't. Click into place. straighten that out a bit, put it there. Now we get this guy. And we're going to do something similarly grotesque. We're going to rip his arms off. Yeah, put him there. Rip it off and put it there. And then we're going to rip his feet off. There we go. And now we need to actually do some sort of transformation, don't we? So, very important step, we're going to raise his cheeks up. Doesn't sound like it's important, but the amount of times I've made those pop off, you wouldn't believe. And then we're going to get this chest panel and sort of double hinge it up and cover up his little face. And then we need to get these brown pieces and collapse them onto the purple there to cover up these holes, basically. There we go. Yeah, come on. Is that in properly? Yeah, it's about right. Okay. And then we're going to plug that into there. And plug that into there. And now we have him from the waist down complete. Shh, hide. So we'll put him over there for a second and we'll deal with this part. Now, you might see these weird dents in the shoulders. Oh look, there's little notches in the bottom of the feet, which kind of clip on and clip on. Okay, and then we'll get these arms straighten so they would be, bear with me, so they would be straight out to the side and plug them in. There you go. And straighten that a bit and plug it in. There you go. And now this kind of gives the dramatic head reveal away, but you know, fine. We'll get the entire face piece here and we'll bring it away. I'll bring it up and over, and there's the combined robot head. And we'll twist it and we'll sort of drop it there for now. It does sort of clip in slightly more securely. And we'll get this piece, which is the legs from the waist down. Fold in the white piece, fold the legs out, and turn it around. Now, for the longest time, I was trying to get it to go in that way. I didn't want to do it, and I wasn't sure what I was doing wrong. But basically, I've had to fiddle with it, and inside here, there are some sort of connections, and this is about the only way it goes in and clicks into place. And for argument's sake, I'm just twisting the feet so they're not as obvious. I'm not sure if there's an official way of doing it, but that's just what I'm having to do. And now we've got this giant hole here, and basically the pointy ear pieces are going to grip inside here. And I think I'll have to tilt this up a little bit. Yeah, that should do it. So I'm going to bring this over and click into place. And that's it. It's combined. And the chin. What's going on here? The chin piece here just goes into this little slot in the back of the head of the brown bear. So goes in there. Doesn't grip super well, but it's just somewhere to make sure it stays. Now we have him in the combined robot mode. Snazzy. I don't know if I've got a pause function on this. Hooray! Let's just transform these quickly then. So how are you? What you been up to? See, I was going to pause this and transform these comparisons off screen, but no. No, it doesn't want me to do that. Weather nice where you are? It's been a bit off and on here today. You know, it's rained a bit, and then it's been quite sunny, and it's a bit weird. I quite like the rain though. It's I had a great night's sleep. Was it Friday night? Just because it rained constantly all night. It was that kind of solid drumming noise with the nice cool air. Oh, it was lovely. Great sleep. Last night, not so much, but yeah, whatever. And I've transformed one. There you go. I talked about the weather. That's nice. Let's get the other one done. Yay! Going anywhere nice in your holidays? I'm not. That's a lie, actually. I have. I got one thing booked, and I've been told at work I need to book another week off because I've got too many holidays. I'm not really a go on holiday kind of guy. because I would rather spend my money on toys because I'm a weirdo. But, you know, it's one of those. And there's some weird thing going on in the contracts, and I might end up basically having an extra week's holiday, which is going to be weird. But we'll see what happens there. And, yeah, just going to get this last bit transformed. See, I'm expertly distracting you. Would never know I was, you know, buying time. Yeah. So, and here's the Echo guy. So, considering how small these are as the individual components, once they're combined, they're quite large. Here's your Extinction Bulby. So they go from small but chunky deluxes into easily a Voyager. Have I got a handy dandy Voyager? Yes, I have. The Ninja Bill spoken of Studio Series Thundercracker. So yeah, generous Voyager. I wouldn't quite go as far as Ultra, but generous Voyager. Now, see, these guys were about, I think they're about $13, $14 each. This was $20. And there's one more set of this guy. There's a few more of these little guys. One looks kind of dumb, and I kind of like it. I'm not sure if it's a dog or a bull. It looks really weird. There's a couple of bird ones I'm not super keen on. There's a weird little lion, but the lion's probably the main character if there's a series, because everyone loves lions for some reason. But there's another set. If this one's a bad guy, the other one's clearly a good guy. And it seems to be, I could be completely wrong, it seems to be a combination of a peacock, or something similar, and a duck. So I might get that one next. SirToys, if you're listening, no. Too many freebies. Come on, man. It's going to take me years to get through what I've got. I'm going to have video like 400 in 2 months' time. I'm supposed to space that out for another like 6 months or something. I'm going to have too many videos. Oh well, we'll see how that works out. But yeah, these guys are awesome. I'm not sure if they're still in stock. If they are, leave that bird one for me, because I will buy it eventually. But yeah, you know what? Let's just have a quick look at the face, because I haven't really shown you anything. The articulation stuff in the shoulders is about the same. The arms, you only get that now. You only get straight to that, unless you turn this that way and then rotate the hand, at which point you get all of that. But you got exposed screws and stuff, and I'm not really about that life. So, you know. Legs go about that far forward. There is actually a back skirt, so they'll go back further. They go out quite far. Knee bend. It's quite nice. You know what? It's quite nice. It's more articulated than you'd think it would be. And the head is, well, it's got to be a bad guy, really, hasn't it? With a face like that. It's beautiful. No, this one. Behave, camera. There you go. I really like it. It's a really nice head sculpt. But it's got to be a bad guy. There's no other option. It has to be the bad guy. Which is a shame. But yeah, I really like it. Really like it. So, again, if you can buy them, go for it. Just leave that bird set for me. Unless anyone wants to donate. No, don't donate. I've had far too many goodies. Far too many goodies. Oh, I'm going to have to get to reviewing again. But you'll notice I'm back over here, because I've got battery in my phone. Speaking of which, I haven't charged it today. I should probably call this video short. So, I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and I shall see all of you in the next one. Thank you, SirToys!